So whenever I try to capture the built environment of Singapore, I always see elements of the past, present, and future. There's always a contrast of future biophilic buildings with modern and brutalist complexes and traditional colonial shophouses and buildings. It's a blend of old and new, modern and traditional, contrasting yet harmonious, and that speaks of a very distinctive yet unique Singapore identity. Every city has an image. In heartland areas, everything is organized thanks to top-down planning. There is a collective effort put in so that people attain maximum standard of living. You can actually visualize these efforts through a lot of public design elements. So each and every new town is self-sustainable with very distinct identities. From Art Deco to modernism to postmodernism, which is a bit more playful to live in, to the more recent biophilic design, which is more human-centric, closer to nature, and staying there really makes you feel like you're living in a garden. Downtown, however, feels more vibrant, more futuristic. You get buildings built by world-famous architects that really add a different feeling to the city. And to me, there's a perfect balance of diversity against the functionality of a city as an urban space. That to me is the image of Singapore. I came from an urban planning background. So what I really want to achieve through my photography is to have visual elements of urban planning concept and theories into the artwork itself. I think doing so will make it easier for people to visualize urban planning themes and concepts, and therefore appreciate the principles and people involved in the process better. For example, Kampong Admiralty, Singapore's very first vertical village, and also a one-stop residential hub. Built next to the MRT, it has a lot of planning elements under one roof. From functional mix such as retail to hawker center, roof garden to integrated healthcare and housing for the elderly. It offers a glimpse of solution to tackle emerging urban challenges such as limited land space and aging population. It's a small plot of land, but filled with amazing ideas and also lots of nice photo spots. Through my themed photos, I hope to capture the interactions we have with the environment, to show the human elements of city living, life through buildings, and to show people that public housing is a result of the hard work put in by planners and designers. I've always been interested in taking photos of public housings. I think HDBs are one of the most important visual landmarks of Singapore. They are designed primarily for function, to give as much home ownership as possible. An iconic feature for many traditional slab block HDB flats is the outward-facing corridors. They offer amazing view of the greater environment, and they also make high-density living less claustrophobic. These are the places you can start to see people's daily signs of life, and which also sort of influences your daily living as well. So these semi-public social spaces gave me a lot of inspiration that led to the creation of my photo series, Corridors of Diversity. Through this series, I wanted to portray urban planning concepts visually in pictures. So I framed the shots in a center-divided composition. On one side, I'll be able to see the everyday life of individual families in greater details. On the other side, I'll be able to see how they interact with the greater built environment. For me, these corridors are the hidden gems that could tell a story of Singapore and its diversity, all within one frame. So part of what I do as architectural photographer is to document memories in the built environment, one building at a time. That is what I'm trying to do with a video series in the style of Wes Anderson, so that I can have a cultural connection with the global audience to bring that style and concept into a Singapore context so that people can get to know about Singapore as well. I felt that quite a bit has changed even though I just started on the video a year ago. Some of the buildings, they are now already gone. But that is why I feel that as an architectural photographer, it is part of my duty to document the present memories of the built environment. As a former urban planner, how Singapore has developed at such an unprecedented speed is something I'm very proud of. But as a resident here, sometimes I feel that the built environment of Singapore is changing a bit too quickly. It's always evolving. However, as a resident or visitor of a particular place, we actually need to look at the reason why it's changing, adapt, and let go, and treasure them as memories and looking forward to the future, which I believe will definitely be much more exciting.